we hustle, but the night we
know that the ride or die.
Welcome to the House of the Princess.
I keep boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die.
I'm 50% righteous, 50% ratchet.
we hustle, but the night
Boys by my seat. Know that the ride or die. My name came up a lot, it sounds more when
Thank
I
y'all
was not
for joining
around.
us.
Certain people that I know. Certain people that I know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Princess AV Tried It. Please excuse me, I'm a little bit stuffed up from my sinuses, but I'm going to try to be quick and thorough as possible. As you're watching this video, I ask that you press the like button and yet you definitely press the subscribe button because I need some subscribers. We got to get 1,000 people and we're at least 850 away. But I appreciate everybody that comes to watch my videos and support, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I'm going live. Today's review is on the movie Red Rocket. I ended up going to see this. I was going to see a movie premiere and we were too late, and I wanted to save the evening, and I almost went to see the Ricardos, which I'm glad I didn't see the Ricardos because then I came home and it was on Amazon Prime. Anywho, we saw this movie and it was kind of different and odd, and I knew that A24 Films usually has some pretty good independent films, so we gave it a try after watching the trailer in the lobby. So if you never heard about Red Rocket, it came out on December 24th, 2021. It is a movie by a director, Sean Baker. It is starring Simon Rex as a character named Mikey. Now, Mikey is a defunct Hollywood adult film star. And what happens is he ends up moving back to Texas, where he comes from, and he really had to own himself. And he went to stay with his wife that he was estranged from and his mother-in-law. One thing about this movie, it has a very dirty feel to it. You could also feel the 90s all up and through it in the settings. You can feel the way the cinematography is. You could feel that it's hot outside. There, as people refer to, like white trash kind of thing. Or most people are poor. Even the black people, they were just kind of just like lower class. It was just one of those movies where, nobody was doing well to do. They were just there. Okay. It was ghetto. That's what I call it. You see Mikey go to try to redeem himself, become a productive citizen. They said he did his resume and was going to jobs. He had no job for 17 years. So after a while, he had to start explaining to the employers why he didn't have a job, and then he would refer them to his movie making abilities. I see Mikey as an opportunist. Every time he saw a way to come up, he definitely did. He also, he tried a lot of different ways to make money. I will say that he was very good at hustling, more ways than one, and it was evident throughout the film. So that's how he stayed afloat. And upon his quest to stay afloat and try to keep everyone happy and keep his wife happy, even though they weren't like together, he meets Strawberry, and she's a very, very young girl, and he became enthralled with her and developed a relationship with her, and it was like very creepy to me. Now, on the other hand, I think his wife could know that he was doing something weird. She is also an ex-porno star and an addict as well. And one thing that rang true in the movie, Mikey says she was the reason why his life was fucked up. And everything that good came to him, she took away, or she did something to be a part of his demise. And it did ring true throughout this movie that both of them were against each other when they could have been working together, even if it was all about selling taint. You also see that it seemed like Mikey would do anything to get what he wanted or to have sex or whatever he had to do. And he did that during this movie. He waited, he played the role, he scammed and deceived people in order to get where he had to get to. He is a person that I believe I would be a part of the extraordinary the team of extraordinary finessers. He actually went out to finesse every way he could to get what he could and where he wanted to be. So that was very interesting to see him in action. He would use his words and his charisma to get everything he needed out of someone, whether it been male or female. He talked his way out of situations. So that was interesting to see. It was very comical to see him in action. And one thing I found was interesting is that Simon Rex was a real porn star. He has some adult movies out there. So that for him to revisit this movie, this type of profession in this movie was very interesting. That is a quip that I found later upon doing the research on this movie. But the part about this movie, he would do anything to please the wife, to keep everybody quiet. But the dirtiness of it is that he never rose above the bottom of the barrel behavior, doing better for himself. He got what he wanted, but it was still bottom of the barrel. The way the movie ended, it was weird. They allow you to draw all of your own conclusions to what happened to Mikey at the end of the movie. It was quite interesting to see. I will say it was quite a laugh. But if you're not into high sexual innuendos and situations, again, he talks about being an adult film star. So the film is very much sexually orientated, but not over the top to me. But it just depends on the audience. And I learned some new quotes this time. Uh, I learned Suitcase Pimp and Red Rocket. When they talk about Red Rocket, I had no idea of what that is. And I saw some descriptions where the director was like, well, most people know what Red Rocket is more than I thought. Well, I didn't know. So Red Rocket, it refers to when a dog gets an erection and it's red. So that's a red rocket. Also, at the end of the movie, in different parts of the movie, they refer to Mikey as a suitcase pimp. And I really didn't know what that was. When you hear it, you get an idea of it, but it's a user. He capitalizes off everybody else's talent and uses them in order to get what he wants. If that means he has to be assistant to the porn star, whatever he has to do, he does it to get where he wants to. So that was very interesting. I'm sorry, I forgot the actress's name. I meant to write it down. Who plays his wife? I will say that she did a good job. I really thought that she was an addict for real. She had lost weight. She looked sad. Their relationship was very toxic, and they needed to have been divorced. I could feel her part of the story, and also Strawberry is the main character, the person that he becomes uh enthralled with, wants to have a relation with. And she's very talented, singing, acting. She sings live on the movie, so she did a great thing. For me, I would give this movie about 4 crowns out of 5. I feel it was funny. It did hold my attention. It's sometimes the movie got a little bit slower. You'd be like, okay, what's gonna happen? But overall, it was good. It was a lot of trouble in the movie, and I would say go see it, or it comes out on digital download next month. So that is my review of Red Rocket starring Simon Rex. And if you enjoyed this review, please come back and see some more. Please press this like button, share the video with your people, share the channel with your people, your friends, and make sure that you subscribe to this channel, okay? I have a lot more coming. Also, you can, if you're not subscribed to House of the Princess, please go subscribe to House of the Princess, where I also do commentary and comments. Uh, I love doing what I do, and I appreciate you coming out to watch me. Hit the notification bell, and that way you'll always know when I am available. Thank you for watching. Again, this is Princess AV, and you are watching Princess AV Tried It. You have a good one. Bye bye.